Hello everybody, and welcome back to Star Ocean, the second story. Might just start calling this Star Ocean TOS. Or TSS. Yeah, TSS. In the last episode, Claude rescued Rena from Alan, and sadly, I'm gonna spoil a bit, we're never gonna see Alan again. Sad face. I love Alan. I love crazy Alan. In this episode, we're heading off towards the Kingdom of Cross. Though we might detour a bit. Here's the town of Salva. I heard the warrior appeared in the house of the mayor. I wonder if it's true. It's probably not, but might be. This house isn't important. There's a house along here that I think... Yes, this one. Here we can buy... Welcome! How about some really sweet jam? It's really popular as a gift. Here we can buy jams, which can be, at this point in the game, kind of nice. They're really cheap, they restore a fair amount of HP. They're fairly good. No, I'm sorry, little girly. I'll probably buy some eventually. Right here, this is a symbol for an inn. As you can see, this is the hopping penguin. We don't need to stay at the inn though, so. Right here is the weapon and item shop. And we can also get a heavy ring right here. Which can be... Well... It can be equipped, and its boost to guts and crit can actually be kind of nice, but those elemental debuffs kind of suck. But even with that, I am going to give it to Quad for now. Which I'm just going to see if I possibly have... No. Okay. Checking over his equipment. I haven't done that yet. Going to continue our journey, we should buy some equipment. Yeah, I probably should. There's a bolt shaver. This is a weapon for a character we're probably not gonna meet. You can buy a couple leather helmets. Got some leather greaves for Claude. And I think I will actually buy a pair of sandals for Rena. Now, I'm sure there are a few people who disagree with what I just did, because take shield instead of helmet. Because you'll find a lot of equipment, but I like buying it when I can. Here we can buy a lot of accessories and such. And we can also buy ores, which, and other such things. The ores will become useful later. I'm not saying you should buy any right now, but keep them in mind for later. Arcreus, or this stuff, I believe will, will cure basically any status ailment. I could be wrong. Aqua berries I've been over, I think. They heal you a small amount and cure poison. Blackberries restore MP. Blueberries restore HP. And spectacles are still not terribly useful to us. We can use them for one thing, but it's not really a thing that is particularly valuable to us. It can be if you're a new player, and I will show it off. Seems that stone was not so valuable. Yeah, what he's on about was a... if you're playing through Claude's story, he'll say something to Claude. Something about him finding a valuable stone. And that he wants to go in and sell it, because, well, why wouldn't you? Let's just ignore all these other people. We know where we need to go. We don't need the advice of random people on the street. And right there would be the Kingdom of Cross. It's getting closer to nighttime. We're actually... Hello, random encounter.
The enemy.
Better be careful.
Now, I'm going to keep controlling Rena. For now. Just so you can see how terrible the AI is.
Unexpectedly weak.
I would actually personally recommend that anyone who decides to play along with this, control Rena. Control your healer. Everything will go so much smoother for you. Yeah, for now, we're actually going to ignore the Cross Castle. Because if I remember right, we come this way. We're basically going to go get a piece of equipment for Rena.
Be careful.
I might as well actually do something. Press! As much as this will make the battle take longer. Because currently, well, Rena doesn't deal the best damage. And that animation takes forever. Sorry. Throat's a little dry.
Okay.
Eat a blueberry! I'll probably start cutting out these battles eventually, but for now I'll leave them in. Just so you can get a feel for how the battles work. I'm gonna come into this town, which is Mars Village. Now we don't much care about buying anything. We want to come to this house. Celine's house. Wonder who that is. Well, I imagine we'll be meeting them later. Into here, you'll find a silk robe. That is basically just a better piece of armor for Rena. Or really any mage, but for now all we have is Rena. That basically puts Rena's defense almost on par with Claude's for now. Now, there is something if we have the money for I'm going to buy here as well. Sorry. Oh, a customer? My ears are going, so I can't hear. Cool thing. Where is... Yeah, you can buy a silk robe here, but it's kind of expensive right now. I want to get... Right, I went past it, didn't I? Yes, I did. I get some suede boots. Or suede boots. Because they're just better for Rena. They're equivalent to... Well, I should explain that. You see how Claude has two little blue arrows and Rena has an up? That means these are better for Rena and equivalent to what Claude is wearing. So these are equivalent to leather boots. And because I can afford it, I'll also buy Claude a round shield. My, you have good eyes. Just like me when I was young. Yes, thank you. I should have just not bought the sandals, but they could have possibly helped on the way over. And it was a shield I bought for Claude. Now his defense and avoid will be much higher than Rena's. But, for a moment, hers was about the same. So at this point in the game, don't feel too bad about just basically mashing X with Rena and just hoping for the best. Because really, she can hold her own. This early in the game anyway. Later in the game, you might want to care a little more, but I wouldn't care that much more.
Heads up.
Things will work out. I think. Ha!
I mean, she puts out fairly good damage too, considering, you know, she's a healer.
Unexpectedly weak.
That might as well for now just have her help fight, because this will make things go faster. Come back here and it becomes night again. It It looks as if we are too late. There's no one here. I know an inn in the city. Why don't we stay there tonight and try the castle again tomorrow? And the inn she's talking about is up here. It's really lit up, because light means you're gonna go towards it. It's the Kingdom Hotel. My! If it isn't little Rena! How long has it been? It's been quite a while, I suppose. How have you been, Aunt Rachel? Quite well, thank you. Well, well, Weston must be worried. Is he your boyfriend? Absolutely not. You don't have to be so upset. Did you say something, Claude? No, just talking to myself. Now look at this. It just so happens one of our best rooms is open. I'll let you stay tonight for free. Are you sure? Anything to make the night special for my favorite niece and her... I told you! He is absolutely not my boyfriend. Absolutely not. I apologize if you just heard that Facebook ding. Oh, come to think of it, young Master Flack was in town 2 weeks ago. Diaz? Yes, but he left without saying where he was headed. So he was here. Well, enjoy yourselves. Thank you, Aunt Rachel. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You take good care of little Rena now. Of course. I hope I'm not being rude to ask, but who's the man named Flack? You mean Diaz? Yes, you mentioned his name. Diaz Flack used to live in Arlia, but he left because something very sad happened. I see. I won't ask anything more about it now. Thank you, Claude. Rena, may I say something? What is it? I hope you don't mind my saying so, but I'm enjoying traveling with you. I hope you feel the same way about being with me. I have enjoyed being with you, Claude. That's nice to hear. I guess we'd better get some rest, eh? Claude's Canadian! Yes, it's rather late. Good night, Claude. Good night, Rena. Diaz. So I don't know if you noticed, but Rena sitting on the bed, it's her standing sprite, just set over the bed. These developers were lazy, but they made it work. Well, how was it? Your special night at our hotel? Oh, I slept very well, Aunt Rachel. Thank you so much. Ah, that's not what I was asking about. Now, we just basically want to head right up here. But I got caught on the person. This is the reception for an audience. Here it is. I'll write our names down. Oh, you have an introduction from Regis of the village of Arlia. Yes, I hope you'll be able to take us soon. I'll see what I can do, but it might take a while. Certainly, thank you very much. Please, feel free to look through the palace while you're waiting. Thank you. Claude, this is wonderful. In the PSP remake, she says, "We're in!" I don't know about anyone else, but if I was the receptionist and someone said, "We're in," after that, I'd get concerned and wouldn't let them in. Serving any food, there's no menu. What shall we cook today? If you met Princess Rosella, she's very beautiful, you know. I'm not sure Rina's into that sort of thing. We can get a wooden shield, a little pointless, and a leather helm. A little pointless. The wooden shield is a worse version of the round shield. Because where we went to Mars, we have better equipment. And we have leather helmets on. The castle is very large, and there are so many places that need cleaning. Poor old lady. Ugh, yawning. Your fella looks just like the prince. He does. What? He's not your fella? I love that. Okay, let's go this way first. Usually take it easy when there's no meeting. Nice day today, eh? We're all Canadians! Hooray! Let's head up these stairs. Welcome to Cross Castle. Please enjoy yourselves. The princess is a lady with a pure heart. The prince... he's a bit of a tool and a bit rude. Do you hear? They still haven't found the prince. Shh, someone will hear you. The prince is resting in the provinces. Okay, then he won't mind if I steal his fall. Back down here. It's almost time for your audience. Please proceed to the main staircase on the first floor. Well, that was kind of fast. There's still those people, but no, we'll talk to them. Awesome! I wish my house was this big. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice. I wanted to have an audience with the prince, but they say he was ill. He's missing, actually. It's time for your audience. Please enter. Careful of you. Oh, sorry, I had to yawn. By your leave? Your Majesty, you honor us with an audience. Dorina! So good to see you again. We almost didn't recognize you, it's been so long. Ever since Regis presented you. Your Majesty, how wonderful it is to see you in good health. Please, Rena, let us dispense with the formalities. What brings you? Your Majesty, we have begun an investigation of the Sorcery Globe. We had hoped to obtain as much information about it from you as possible. So, you too have begun investigating? Yes, Your Majesty. We are in earnest. This is no mere adventure. Indeed. Then we must do what we can to help you. What do you wish to hear from us? With the strange events. It is true that there have been many strange happenings. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. We do not understand much about why they are occurring. Could they not all be caused by the Sorcery Globe? Without clear evidence to that effect, we cannot be certain. About the continent of El. Right now, the Kingdom of El and people are engaged in a war with an army of monsters, but we do not have much information on how great or serious a conflict this is. Yeah. Are there no ships that cross over to El? There are ships, but not many. So whatever information we receive is from the battlefield. And difficult to understand. What is the Sorcery Globe? We must admit, we know next to nothing about the Sorcery Globe. Did Your Majesty not send a survey team? We did. It has not returned. Rena, the fact is, we even have not been able to obtain any significant understanding regarding the Sorcery Globe. I see. And so we have decided to summon adventurers to form a more effective survey team. And that's why we saw so many of them in town. However, Rena, the investigation of the Sorcery Globe will be dangerous. We would rather that you did not embark on such a mission. Your Majesty is too kind. Please be at ease. I'll be alright. Claude will be with me. Why, yes indeed. He does seem a stout lad. But we would prefer if he'd be better equipped. Take this passport and travel money. $600 full. Love that little jingle. And we acquired the passport. Your Majesty. Now, we have asked you to investigate these strange happenings, so naturally you must be paid. Take it with you now. Thank you, Your Majesty. Take the ship that leaves now from Click to reach El. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Wonder who that strange lady was that was off to the right. This episode's going to take much longer than I hoped it would. So much plot. I couldn't say anything to him. Don't worry, I was pretty nervous too. Now we leave the castle, and now we're heading to Click. Oh, poor Click. You'll all understand what I mean when I say poor Click. What is the problem? I believe it's mine and no one else's. Yours? Yours because of trickery, perhaps? Trickery? I don't think, my dear wizard. Enough! Hand it over or I'll kill you, you witch! What a bore! Rita? Who are you? Out of the way, girl! Is that any way to behave? What? There is a way to speak to people. Where are your manners? Get out of my way, you rodent! Looking to pick on someone weaker than you, yourself? How pathetic. Now you're really gonna die. If you want a fight, choose your opponent carefully. I still have no idea what this has to do with me, however. You'll regret this! I like his design. He's a bit of a jerk, but I like his design. Perhaps that will teach him a lesson. I must admit, you don't seem to be the type of person to try and stop fights. I just couldn't believe what that man was saying. I just couldn't believe that man was in the right. Ugh, I can't. Words. But you didn't seem to need any help. You looked wonderful. Oh, it's nothing really. No place for me in this scenario. Nope. No, there isn't, Claude. Say, didn't you just have an audience with the king? How did you know that? I was visiting the castle as well, and some of the soldiers were talking about delaying other audiences for 2 special guests. How did you know it was us? Well, I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I just peeked at the throne room and saw you. That's an interesting pastime. Now, don't be that way. I have some information that will interest you. I just managed to obtain this at auction today. It's a map that shows the location of an ancient treasure in a cave. How would you like to come with me to find it? Thank you, but we have something more important to do than search for treasure. But you might find something that will help you on your quest. Won't you come with me, darlings? Alright, let's go. It does sound interesting. We'd be honored to go with you. I knew you'd be interested. My name is Celine Jules, and I'm a treasure hunter. Here's Celine. We've already been in her house and stole her robes. Well then, let's take another look at that map, shall we? See, we have to go east from Cross to reach the Cross Cave. Cross Cave? Is that a natural cavern? Yes, it is. Why, I thought it had already been completely explored a long time ago. Oh, sorry. Seems that recently a new map has been found. Well, we better get equipped before we go. No, that was Claude speaking. What are these words? I actually don't know who that was speaking. I saw C. Something about her I don't trust. I'm sorry, did you say something? No, nothing. Shall we go? We get the treasure map! And now, as part of our party, we have Celine, who, as you could guess, is a mage. And that is why I wanted to buy helmets. Because I think ahead. Might as well just leave everything on her as it is. Actually, I'll give her the leather armor. But as you could guess, she's a mage. A combat mage at that. She will burn through her MP. So don't be surprised if she runs out. But, as they mentioned, we should check the equipment shops, which are over here. Now, I don't plan on buying anything right now. Here we can get a broadsword, should we want it. Just a better sword for Claude. Smaller, another thing we can't... we probably won't have the character that uses this. Rod, Celine has one, leather helmet. You can get a branded helm here, which is kind of nice. Oh, banded. Banded mail. Robes, a wooden shield, boots. Can get iron greaves for Claude. A lot of stuff here we might want at some point. But what I'm more interested in is this place. This is a skills guild. We want to talk to the guildmaster and buy some skills. We'll buy knowledge 1, sensibility 1, and technique 1. Now you've noticed when we level up, we get skill points. We can spend those skill points on these skills, and by having skills will let us use abilities and such. Like currently, Rena can use cooking, because she has the 3 prerequisites for cooking, which are kitchen knife, recipe, and good eye. She starts with those. And they are right here. She now has all these other skills as well. Now, I don't know if I can actually get what I want right now. There is something you can do with the courage skill, but I'm not going to be doing it because it utterly breaks the game. I'm going to put a point onto herbal medicine, mineralogy, and I'm also going to put a point onto patience, another point onto patience, one more onto patience. Patience is kind of nice, because Constitution is basically health and recovery. Now, everyone has the ability to get these 3 skills, because they come from those things. Claude starts with Functionality, which is a really nice skill, but we're not going to want to put any points onto it yet. Going to give Claude a couple points of Herbal Medicine, because it makes blackberries work better, and blueberries. And Celine starts with Mineralogy, Aesthetic Sense. She doesn't have Herbal Medicine yet, but she'll get it soon. Craft. I believe she is, yes. She starts with Alchemy. That is amazing. Just outright. It is amazing she starts with this. And she also starts with Metalwork, which is kind of nice. Can't actually see what Customize takes, because I don't have it yet. But she has one part of Customizing. It's great that she starts with Alchemy, but you need Customizing to make true use of it, and we don't have that yet. But now, that's going to be it for today. In the next episode, we'll head to the east and go to Cross Cave and see if we can find this treasure that Celine's map is pointing us towards. Until then, I thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Star Ocean, the second story. See you all then!